Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Lacey G.
I'm Anna. Amy.
And we have a special guest here in studio. You have not met her yet, but we definitely talk about her, and then she gets to hear that in edit. We have Juliana with us. Hello,
Yay.
Juliana.
Welcome. Hi, I'm in town now, so this is great.
This is so exciting. Juliana is the newest member of the 13 podcast team. Juliana has been editing behind the scenes for what, like a month or two?
Yeah,
give or take?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you're in town. You're here, like, in the flesh, which is so exciting.
It's my first time, like, physically meeting everybody and hugging them. It's great.
Do we match our selves?
Oh, yeah. Because I see your faces every day or every week, and I hear your voices. So, like, I feel like I know y'all, but I'm like, what if they've never seen my face? And I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, I definitely.
Oh, no.
I stalked you on Instagram. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so awesome. Yeah, I follow you on Instagram.
Yay, thank you.
So you live in LA?
Yes, I live in LA. But
What's
I'm
that
from
like?
Texas.
From Texas, but you live in LA?
Yes.
Yes.
And yeah, LA is great. A lot of celebrities.
Yeah?
I was telling Anna that the other day I sat next to Hillary Duff at a restaurant.
Queen. Absolutely. Did you say hi?
No, I wanted to. I like try to take like a a secret photo, and like I couldn't work my iPhone, and so I like have the photo, and it's like she's just blurry. I was like, how do I do this for a living?
Have you ever seen Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Really?
Okay. Yes. At the Jonas Brothers Burning Up tour in Help Me. Was it 2000? Do you remember?
Like 2008 or 2009?
Yeah. So it was July 9th. That July 9th.
Yes. Last Kiss.
From Last Kiss. And I forgot what. It's not called Yellow Pages anymore, is it?
No, it's gone through like 100 different names. It was Yellow Pages and then Super Pages and then Dos Equis.
I think is what it's called now.
I think Dos Equis is the venue, yeah.
So the venue has like those lawn seats like in the back. Mm-hmm. And then there's the seats where it's like you're not lawn, but you're like really far back. And then it's the box seats. So you can guess who was in the box seat. It wasn't me. It was Taylor. And I was like next to the lawn. And I remember everybody screaming. And I was like, what? And it was like Taylor Swift like walking to the box, and I was like, oh my gosh, I saw Taylor Swift. And then the rumors were that Selena Gomez was there as well. Mm-hmm. And side note, my boyfriend and I's anniversary is July 9th.
That's so cute.
And he doesn't know this, but it's like actually not July 9th.
Wait, what?
I just made it that because of the Taylor Swift song. It's probably like July 11th.
But you're like, no, July 9th, Last Kiss. Like,
He'll always ask, he's like, when's our anniversary? I was like, July 9th, like that Taylor Swift song.
like, how could you forget? She literally wrote it into a song.
That's so cute. So you've seen Taylor Swift, but you're talking at a concert here in Dallas. You've never seen her out and about in LA.
No.
Have you ever been to her shows?
So
like her shows?
Not in, like I didn't get to go to the Eras tour. The last time I saw her was the Red tour.
Okay.
And the Houston Rodeo.
I love that.
So I haven't got to see her like as a real adult, which I've been wanting to. I tried so hard to see her in LA, but it was like
impossible.
So much fun.
Well, we're manifesting Miami because you're coming with us to Miami.
Yes.
Yes, we're going to Miami, the 13 podcast. We're all going to Miami on October 19th. We are going to be hosting a Eras Tour pre-party, even though we don't have tickets, but
yet
we can manifest or hope that somebody listening has an extra or 4.
Now 5.
5. We need 5 tickets. But yeah, so we are going to be at the Loews Miami Beach Hotel on Saturday, October 19th from 1 to 3 p.m. We're so excited. If you've followed us on social media, which by the way, our Instagram got taken down. We have a new Instagram page at the 13TS podcast. But we did a similar event here in Arlington before the show that we went to a year and a half ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow. That's crazy. That's a lifetime ago. That's insane. But it's such a special setting to be in, just like a room full of Swifties, Eras Tour on the horizon, like all dressed up. We're going to do like a costume contest. We're going to have a bunch of giveaways. We're going to do prizes, a live podcast. Juliana's going to be there. It's going to be really cool. We hope you guys come. The event is all ages. Tickets are $13. You can get them now at the13podcast.net. The link is on our Instagram if you want to just follow that directly. Our Instagram at the 13TS podcast.
And being with Swifties is just so much next level because you're with people who are all speaking the same language as you. And whenever I was in London, it wasn't me around a bunch of Swifties until I got to the Black Dog. And then it was like, oh, here's my people. And then you could walk up to anybody and say anything and they know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a friendship bracelet, lost album truther. And I was like, that could not be more real. Talking to different people about theories. We've had people come to our events that didn't have anybody with them and they just showed up solo and made friends while they were there and stayed friends and always had a good time. So it's such a fun community of people coming together and we always have such a good time. So come on out to our event, October 19th, live Loews Miami Beach Hotel from 1 to 3. We would love to see you there. And I think we might even have some special people.
Some special guests. Not Taylor. Let me just say that on the record. So far.
Not Taylor Swift yet.
Yeah. Taylor, you're welcome. Tickets are $13. So we're so excited. And we're so excited to have you, Juliana. It's been really fun having you as a part of the team.
I'm so excited to go to Miami.
I was going to say that. So you got to see Taylor on the Red Tour. So have you been like a Swiftie, like you feel like this whole time, or did you kind of like, oh, you didn't listen to this album and then you liked this album, or what's your Swiftie story?
From a 1 to 10 being a Swiftie, probably a 7.
Okay.
Like, I feel like
a healthy 7.
Yeah, a healthy 7. And it was actually funny. I went to the Reds tour when someone asked me to babysit, and they're like, "Can you take my kid?" I was a teenager. I don't know why they just trusted me with their kids to go to the concert, but they like paid for it.
Oh wow!
And I got to see Taylor Swift, and so I feel like that was like the first time I really saw her because I don't know if anybody's been to the Houston Rodeo. It's like an hour of singing. Like it's not a lot.
And as a huge Jonas Brothers fan, did you like when Taylor and Joe were together?
So that she's the only one I was okay with because it was that time where I was just starting to like the Jonas Brothers. Like I think I liked Taylor Swift first or like knew about Taylor Swift. And my first Jonas Brothers concert was the Burning Up tour when Taylor Swift was there. And then I started knowing that they were dating and I was like, I don't like it. I just want to be Mrs. Jonas or whatever. But then I loved all the songs about him. Like
Forever and Always.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It was so fun. Like what a time to have these like two major artists like writing songs about each other.
Yes.
Like that was quite the time to be alive.
And then when they wrote Much Better.
Oh my God.
Like, ghetto rap for breaking hearts. And then they would say, now I'm done with country stars. And we're like, no. And all the tears on her guitar.
Yes. Be like, Taylor Swift.
What?
And now he changed it now, right? Like now he sings like, now I'm cool with country. Like he like changed the words now that they're like on good terms or whatever. Though I don't know because she is very close friends with Sophie Turner. But
so that was what was insane to me was when Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner were in the middle of their divorce. Taylor Swift was seen with Sophie Turner like that next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I want the tea.
Like I need to see that. I need to see those texts.
I know. Exactly.
Well, that's a true definition of a girl's girl.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got the girls back. I love that so much. So besides helping out with our podcast, which we truly appreciate, she is the reason that our YouTube channel is back up. So thank you so much for that. What else do you do in LA?
So this is a funny story. I've been in the lead in 8 Lifetime movies.
What?
Yes.
I knew that because I stalked you.
Yes. The lead in 8 Lifetime movies. Yeah.
Wait, what characters did you play? How did you go about this? Where can we watch?
I've done 18 movies in all, but my thing was Lifetime because I played the innocent girl, and they're like, that's creepy if you play the innocent girl as the villain.
Oh my God.
And so I was I was in a movie called Deadly Garage Sale.
Okay.
Stalked by My Mother, Look Who's Stalking, Malicious Motives, Deep Blue Nightmare, Framed by My Sister, Smuggling in Suburbia, Psycho BFF. I think there's one other. And I was the murderer in most of them. And I get recognized out in public for it randomly.
Oh my God.
At TJ Maxx. It's TJ Maxx, Walmart, those people love Lifetime movies.
TJ Maxx and Walmart. I love that. So
My fan base is Walmart.
she's like, I can't go to Walmart with you guys. Sorry. Don't catch me at a TJ Maxx. Which one do you think is like your claim to fame?
So I did a shark movie and yes. And it was originally supposed to be like Sci-Fi Network, but because I did so many Lifetime movies, they like made it was called Shark Season, and they changed the name to Deep Blue Nightmare. And they made it a Lifetime movie. And I was like, nobody's gonna ever see this. Like, it was like low budget, and it was a good movie. I would probably be rich if I got the money the amount of times it plays, which
really?
I don't. It plays so much, like every week, and also in other countries. So people like send me videos from France, and they're like, there's French dubbed over my movie or my voice.
God.
So that one, but my favorite one is Look Who's Stalking and Deadly Garage Sale.
Oh my God. I need to watch these.
I know.
Please do. And then I also do stand-up comedy in LA.
That's awesome.
And I'm a podcast producer and
So you're
editor.
just like well-rounded, just like entertainment.
Yes. Yeah.
All around. Do you prefer one, or like do you prefer acting over like the behind the scenes stuff, or do you like the editing stuff?
So I like the behind the scenes stuff more now because it's newer. It's like my career now, and I'm learning more about radio and podcasts, and I enjoy, because I was so in front of the screen so many times, there's different things that I look for or listen to. So it's something new.
That's so cool.
But like my favorite thing in the world is stand up.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'll always do it for free. Like that's how I feel like you love something.
Right.
Is when you do it whenever, nobody has to pay you. Acting was like, I love it, but I don't think I would do a movie for free because it's like long hours and everything. So yeah.
Who's your favorite comedian besides Nikki Glazer? Because that is ours.
Her. I love her. Probably Sarah Silverman.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like I watched her when I was 19, so 10 years ago, and I watched her a lot, and I snuck into her show when I was on my 20th birthday, and I hung out with Bill Burr, and he was just giving me comedy advice. Yeah.
What was some of the advice that he gave you, if you remember?
I don't even remember. But then what's funny is I was working the door at the Comedy Store, and like you'd get in so much trouble if you let someone in for free, and it was $20 a ticket. And Bill Burr came in with a hood on, and I was like, $20, you can't get in. And he's like, I like took his hood off. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Go, right this way, sir.
And then he like performed on the show that I was on.
That's crazy.
It was like, what?
That's so cool. So have you been living in LA these past 10 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 years. I moved right out of high school, went to school out there, and then just stayed.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Lacey goes to a lot of comedy shows.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I went to Whitney Cummings on last week. It was Whitney Cummings. I was trying to look up. I can't remember her openers. The guy who opened Joe something. He was really funny. And then,
do you know a guy Zahid? Was he there? Zahid?
Maybe
because he was opening for. He was posting today that he's in Texas with Whitney Cummings.
Okay, yes,
he's one of my friends.
He was hilarious.
He's a writer for Jimmy Fallon now. Yeah.
He was so funny. And then I apologize for not knowing this person's name. I was really trying to look it up right now. But I was told it was Brianna Chicken Fry, but it was her best friend. And that's who it was. So I don't know.
O'Malley?
Maybe. Anyway, they were all hilarious.
She a redhead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's her. She's really funny.
Yes.
She's really, really funny.
Super duper funny. It was so good. And I love the opening acts almost more than the headliner, just because it's different. Like, you know what you're going to get from the headliner. Yes, Whitney Cummings is super funny. Yes, it was different than watching her stand up. So, I mean, no disrespect to her, but then it's being able to discover new talents that I like. I mean, kind of same thing whenever you go to bands, you go to concerts and you're seeing all the opening acts and it's like, oh, I've never really heard this before, but it sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a really good time. Also, I love a lot of the local scene. Claws Out Comedy is something that I've been into for a long time. It's this girl group of comedians that are really funny here in town, and actually going to a show that they were putting on Friday the 13th. It's going to be at the Lit Lounge in Dallas for Friday the 13th. Mana, who, if you came out to our event at Swifties in the Park and Grandscape. It was her and some of the Claws Out comedy girls there. They have a really great show planned, a bunch of Swiftie comedy. It's going to be the Tortured Performers Department.
Great title.
They have sword swallowers. They have all kind of cool stuff planned out. It's always a good time. So join me this Friday the 13th. You can get your tickets at clawsoutcomedy.com. I want to say show starts at 8 or 8:30. You'll have to check Claws Out Comedy to see that. But it's going to be a really good time. So come out, see me, see the Claws Out Comedy this Friday. It's always such a good time.
If you need to find the info, we are also posting it on our Instagram as well. The 13TS podcast.
13TS podcast as well, which we still have our giveaway going on, right?
We do, yes, because in case you missed it, we lost our other account, and I'm still really sad about it.
Has Nikki Glazier followed us yet?
No, Nikki Glazier used to follow our old account, and she would comment on all of our stuff, and I felt so awesome.
Nick's. I think she had a crush
She
on
loves
it.
Nick. She would always agree with Nick. She would always comment. It was so awesome. So we made our new account at the 13TS podcast. So I've been commenting on her posts, hoping that she sees it and is like, wait, I haven't seen them in a while. And then like clicks it and is like, oh, what? Crazy. Unsuccessful so far, but I'm not giving up. She's coming to town in November. And so my goal is to have her follow us by then. But what was I talking about?
About our giveaway.
Yes.
Which Nikki Glazier, this does count for you too.
Nikki,
if you follow, we might choose you.
Exactly. If you want to, Nikki, if you want to follow us. Yes, on Friday, September 13th, we are going to select at random one of our followers on our new page to receive an autographed copy of the Tortured Poets Department CD, autographed by Taylor, not by us, unless you want that. But that would ruin it. Anyway, so yeah, just follow us by September 13th. You can let your friends know if somebody's wanting to get the CD, or if they just want to know about the podcast. That's that. And then also, you guys, it's sitting here. It's a fun little package. Speaking of Instagram, we got a DM on our Instagram from a listener named Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
So she sent us a package and a card, and this is a really important card. This is beautiful. This is one of like the official Taylor Swift cards. Do you guys remember?
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember when she used to do greeting cards?
No.
Back in like if I had to guess, 2010-ish, give or take. She did like Hallmark like greeting cards. It was like her line of greeting cards. And so this is one of them. And so they're considered vintage now.
Wow. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yes.
You did?
No,
Yes.
I didn't. I had no idea.
Yeah. So this is like it says
Special.
Taylor Swift on the back. Yeah. Like this is very special that this was sent to us. I think we should frame it.
Agreed.
Stephanie, thank you.
So Stephanie wrote us. She said, Nick, Lacey, Amy, Anna, and Juliana. I hope these bracelets serve you well and spread Swiftie joy. I always find joy in your podcast. I only did song titles, but the beads are pretty. Enjoy, Stephanie. So in this box here, it's just this box full of friendship bracelets. So look at all these friendship bracelets. Wow. So Stephanie actually sent us a DM on Instagram, and she said, hey, it was right after we announced our Miami event. She said, hey, I'm going to the show in Indianapolis, and I have so many friendship bracelets. She said, can I send you some to take with you to Miami? I said, that is beautiful. We would love that. That is so, so, so sweet. I thought she was going to send us like a bag of friendship bracelets. This is an entire box of friendship bracelets, and they look beautiful. They're so cool. I was thinking I could reach in here and give everybody one by like not looking.
Yeah.
So this
Random.
will be at random your song of the day. Lacey, you get paper rings.
Yeah.
Look how fun those beads are.
Look it.
Look how great
Those
those
are
beads are.
beautiful.
Juliana, you get My Tears Ricochet.
Nice.
Here you go.
Hey, perfect for the murderer on the show.
Amy, TTPD.
Yay! I'll get it later.
Okay, yeah, just you can pick that up. And then for myself, I'm going to give myself illicit affairs. How fun are these beats though? Like
know,
they're
these are
so
great.
they're so
Super.
cool. So thank you so much, Stephanie. That was so thoughtful. We're so excited to take these with us to Miami.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. That's so sweet. We really appreciate it. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Right now, kids are back in school learning more, and maybe there's things that you have wanted to learn, or maybe you've been more curious about. Maybe that thing is therapy, and we would like to encourage you to give our friends at BetterHelp a try.
And it's so true about just how kids always have this keen sense of wanting to learn and grow. I was recently with a friend of mine who she had her toddler with her, and we were talking about how, oh my God, she's going to put her in like dance classes and soccer and like all this stuff. And I was like, man, I wish I could do that, you know? But then I kind of think about things that like pique your interest now or that make you happy now with like work-life balance. And sometimes talking to a therapist can help you figure out what that is for you. If you feel overwhelmed with work, if you feel overwhelmed with life or family, it's a heavy year this year. So sometimes talking to a therapist can help you learn positive coping skills, how to set boundaries, and just empower you to be the best version of yourself.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/TaylorSwiftFan today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TaylorSwiftFan.
I do want to hear more from Juliana, but let's get into some Taylor Swift talk because her and Travi were out and about all weekend.
My God, where do we begin?
Wow. So I guess it all kicked off. We didn't know if she was going to show up or not to the Kansas City Chiefs game.
Mm-hmm. And boy, did she show up.
Wow. So what was she wearing, Anna?
She was wearing this like denim corset top, denim shorts, and these like knee-high, thigh-high red stiletto boots, looking hot as ever.
Wow.
I was in distress.
Wow.
I was on the floor. I was like, oh my God.
Wow. So that's called a Texas tuxedo, right? If you wear denim on denim.
Denim on denim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was wearing a Texas tuxedo, denim on denim with these high red boots. Did I go out that night in some thigh-high boots? Yes. Were they red? No. But it was still the next day. I was trying. I was giving my Taylor vibes anyway. It was the closest I had. But immediately, some of our fans on Instagram was saying, oh, look at her hair. She has new hair. So, of course, I pipe up and I'm like, new hairstyle. We all know what that means, right? Because I'm like waiting for Sagittarius or Karma or Wonderland or something to drop.
Whatever it may be.
Yeah, at any moment. And as soon as I said that, other people were chiming in saying, yeah. And then I saw, oh no, those are the Reputation boots.
The red boots. They looked really similar to the boots that she wore in the Look What You Made Me Do music video.
Specifically, she was in the vault in that scene wearing the big red boots. I did not catch on that because I always have to be the first on the record to say there's a new record coming. So
I love it.
Whatever. But this is what Chamberlain Collier on TikTok had to say about that iconic look that Taylor Swift was serving.
I just love Taylor Swift because last season she showed up to the Chiefs games like very low key in a jersey, like, oh, I'm just going to be up in the stands with the fans. And then she saw everybody, all the men, all the Brads and Chads get so upset about it. And so she said, you know what? This year I'm showing up, I'm showing out, and I'm going to look like I could your wife. Get over it. Like, this is the outfit of a woman who is tired of all of your bullshit.
Yeah. I did see someone like post a picture of her and they were like, if you're literally upset that this woman is showing up on your screen, like, are you okay?
Yeah. Well, because she was chill last season. And then now still it doesn't matter what she does. It doesn't matter that she's there supporting her boyfriend. She wants to be a normal fan. Now she's like, fuck it. It doesn't matter what I do. Then I'm going to show up and I'm going to be me. Also, I think that was a big FU for the controversy of the latest PR relationship, the media release that got leaked saying
that fake contract thing.
They're staging or getting ready to announce their breakup, which is so BS.
It's so ridiculous. And I'm so mad. I was telling Amy this. My husband Ryan keeps joking about it. And I'm so up in arms because, in case you missed it, there was this like fake contract thing that went viral on TikTok. And it was supposedly Travis and Taylor's contract. And it said that they're going to break up on September 28th. Very specific. And it made headlines, whatever. And then I think even Travis's lawyers were like, we're going to pursue legal action because this is this is defamation. Like, this is not good. Anyway, regardless of that, Taylor shows up at the Chiefs game, and I was like dying. I was like, "Oh my God, look at Taylor, whatever!" And Ryan, my husband, goes, "You better take it all in. September 28th is right around the corner." I was like, you're so annoying. I mean, he knows, like, obviously he knows that this is this whole thing. I told him everything. But yeah, every single time I'm like, oh my God, look, Taylor and Travis. Like the whole weekend that they were out and about, he was like, time's running out. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. It's just, he thinks he's so funny.
And it was a whirlwind weekend. I mean, everywhere. They went everywhere.
Which I'm so glad, because I keep thinking of her interview, her Time Person of the Year interview, where she was talking about how she was like, I used to just like hide, and those are years that I'm never going to get back. All of those years that I spent hiding in my house because she was like, because of the paparazzi and the media and like all this stuff, whatever, she was like, I'm never going to get that back. And now, like, she's on break from the Eras tour. She has this time with Travis, and I feel like Travis is the type of guy that's like, you got to live life, like he's very like, let's soak it all in.
He's very Viva Las Vegas.
Yes. yes, exactly. And so it's so great to just see her out and be so happy.
Yeah.
And like, also, how did she walk in those stiletto heels? Because they were like the thinnest little heels I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, girl, how are you not tripping?
Yeah.
Well, I saw some people.
She's a witch.
Right. How did we forget?
That's a lot better than what I was going to say. Obviously, Anna, she's levitating.
Oh, yeah, right, of course. Of course. Bring in the tape Roomba.
I saw people commenting that, which I didn't see how little her heel was.
They were like literally like skinnier than my pinky.
But she does the Eras tour in boots and
stilettos for miles. Yeah.
And I mean, I can't walk like that. Like, I'm not wearing that kind of stuff. I had to think about what shoes I was wearing to the Eras tour, because I can't do that. But I think she's just trained to do that. But oh my gosh, how beautiful did she look? She's in there cheering. Fans noticed she was counting down. What is she counting down to? She was flashing 5s, then 4s, then 3s.
What?
I didn't know
up in the stands. You can see videos on Swift Talk. Instead of just cheering, she was very obviously, there were 5s, and then there were twice that she was doing 4s and 3s, which she's been doing 3s and 5s a lot. 35, 4. I don't know. I don't do the Swiftie math. I did see some mentions of it on Swift Talk that people think that she's counting down, and this week is a big week. But let's still talk about her weekend before we talk about this week.
Yeah, we'll go chronological order, because on Friday, I think she looked insanely hot at the Chiefs game, but Friday night, oh my God. Did you guys see the outfit?
I did.
Did you see the outfit? So Friday night, here, Juliana, I have it pulled up for you. Friday night, Taylor and Travis jet off to New York City, to NYC, and they go out to dinner at this like really cute like pizza place or whatever. And Travis is wearing this like sleeveless shirt and striped black pants. Taylor is wearing this sheer like black top with like a black bandeau paired with black shorts, again like knee-high boots this time, not as high as the other ones, knee-high boots, black, and then like a black blazer. And I think that is the hottest she's ever looked. Like,
it's a good look.
That is a good look. I don't know, I can't remember where even I was on Friday, but when I opened my phone and I saw that picture, I had to like fan myself. I was like, girl, you're looking so good.
Black?
Amazing.
What does that mean? What color does that represent?
And then I did see a video of her, or of them walking into the restaurant. And, of course, there's paparazzi everywhere. And I love her. She, like, apologized to, like, the people that were just, like, enjoying their meals. She was like, sorry about that. Like, about the paparazzi. They're like, you don't have to apologize. They're like, you do you, girl.
Poor girl.
You go on. You go.
So
You go enjoy your pizza.
She's so cute. She's so thoughtful. Yeah, they were out and about Friday night, and then was it Saturday that was the wedding?
Yes.
Saturday there was a wedding at Electric Lady Studios, and they both showed up together, just absolutely beautiful. And then on Sunday they were at the U.S. Open, and she was wearing a really pretty gingham style dress, and Travis had on a bucket hat and an outfit that looks like it was dipped in orange.
Oh, at the U.S. Open?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that one was
at the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
That he was in
The pumpkin
Oh,
spice
he
latte.
was in Gucci. He was in Gucci
It looked
at
like
the open.
like a sweater and
Yeah, it was
Gucci
decked out in
hat.
Gucci.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I love that she was wearing that because I have seen that little like plaid red dress that she was wearing. I've seen lately, just in general, this like picnic style, and I was getting a bunch of ads for like the picnic style vibe, and I was like, man, I don't know if I could ever pull that off. Like, I just don't know if that's like my vibe. Then I saw Taylor at the U.S. Open, and I was like, picnic style, guys, like near me. Where can I buy?
Well, let's talk about that style.
Let's hear it. No, I don't know.
They were so
So,
lovey-dovey.
She has been wearing gingham lately, which is
that
very
Is that like
like the print, like
Okay.
like the picnic look, if
Okay,
you will.
okay.
Yeah. Very Wizard of Oz. Which Wizard of Oz comes up in Karma. She's wearing that same thing. Gingham also represents yin and yang, if you look up what it's supposed to be. And she wore gingham in 2016 while she still had the bleach blonde hair look during Bleachella.
Okay.
So people are wondering if this is all a callback to Karma, if we're going to get Karma. And Betho on TikTok just pointed this out. I thought this was so cute that she was loving more than just the outfits that she was seeing Taylor and Travis wear over the weekend.
My most favorite part about all these pictures of Taylor and Travis going out and doing things in New York City is not their outfits. It's not even necessarily the way that he's like holding her hand or guiding her. It's not his outfits, but I do appreciate that he's dressed up. It's that for all of them, he's just got this little grin on his face where he's just like, like he knows he won. He's literally dating his celebrity crush. This man is so enthralled, so excited to be dating Taylor Swift. Sure, they've been dating for like a year now, and he's still as excited as he was on day one. And it's not the shine of like, oh my gosh, I'm dating this huge celebrity, right? You can definitely tell that it's like morphed a little into like, oh my gosh, I have the most amazing girlfriend in the world kind of awe. But nonetheless, he's still in awe of her. He's still obsessed with her. He's still so in love with her. And you can see it on his face, and I love that.
Yes, they were so lovey-dovey. It was so cute. Another moment that I really liked, there was at one point where they were like in the suite or whatever, and Taylor's like talking to someone, and Travis has his phone, and he like sets it up on his like drink or something, and he's like watching. I think he was watching football because it was like Sunday Night Football was on at the same time. But I was like, that's so relatable because that's me when I'm out and the Eras tour is on, and I just like put my phone like like right there. I was like, see, Travis does it too.
And just their special moments together. I saw pictures where everyone's cheering and watching the game and they're making out in the back. And he was like, there's video of him walking her out and saying, watch your step on your way out. And they're so cute and so thoughtful together. And it was so cute to see them together all weekend, enjoying each other's company because she will be back on the Eras tour and then he's busy with football. So
there was one more outfit.
What outfit am I missing?
After the U.S. Open, they went out that night.
Oh, I didn't know.
And she was just wearing. She was decked out in Gucci. She was wearing like a Gucci dress.
That's right.
I missed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So they're Gucci fans.
Yeah. So glad that they're out and about enjoying each other's time. Maybe not giving us nods to Karma. Is Karma getting announced this week? Some people are wondering what's going to happen at the VMAs. The VMAs are this Wednesday, September 11th, and there's a lot of speculation always about what's going on, what could be announced, but it's also because Taylor has so much stuff going on. Now, I have seen people on Swift Talk saying they're still hurt from their last clowning experience, waiting for Karma to happen, or waiting for Reputation to happen. But Taylor is up for 10 VMAs, and if she wins 8 awards, that's going to have her win 31 total, which is inverse of 13, which we know she loves. But there's a lot of big things around September 13th, which is this Friday. September 13th, this Friday, clawsoutcomedy.com to come check out some Taylor Swift comedy. But On September 13th, that's 15 years since the Kanye incident that kicked everything off at the VMAs whenever I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce has the best album ever. Also, September 13th is what Stevie Nicks wrote on her poem.
Oh, yeah.
For the in summation and conclusion of the Tortured Poets Department. People are wondering, is Travis going to walk with her? Is Travis going to be her date for Taylor to the first time ever have a man with her at an award show?
Wow, that would be huge.
Mm-hmm. And we know that Taylor loves announcing things at award shows. She announced Midnights 2 years ago at the VMAs. And whenever Taylor Nation posted a picture of Taylor at the VMAs, it was from her Midnights announcement. Also, she announced Tortured Poets Department at the Grammys. If I win this, I'm going to announce it. And she did. So, do we think anything's going to happen?
I never know.
Karma, Sagittarius, Wonderland, rep.
I think it'd be cool to have a roundabout, like a closed. The beef started with Kanye, and then its reputations.
It would be a very nice full circle moment.
It would be cool.
And I didn't know this. I didn't catch on to this, but in the Eras tour, when she performs the Reputation set, the visuals on the screen behind her, they are like the visuals of the VMAs from 2009. Someone like pieced that together, like the way that the like beams and stuff are, they like match the way that the stage was at the VMAs back then. So it would be like a really, really full circle moment.
Even if she just announces when it's coming out, or if she announces and then it comes out on Friday, or if she just says we're still in our Tortured Poets Department era.
Yeah, I don't know. And like we were talking about this earlier, but initially I kind of thought like, oh yeah, she's probably going to release all of her Taylor's versions out, like albums, while she's on tour. But at the same time, if she waits, because the tour is going to end in December, if she like waits and holds on to them, that would just keep the longevity going of like, you know, people still like, I feel like when you're on tour for any artist, when you're on tour, your streaming numbers just spike like naturally, right? People are going to see your concerts, they're streaming your music, whatever. So people have been streaming Taylor's music for the last like year and a half. Like she's top of the charts, top. We know that. But if she were to wait for the tour to be over and then release Reputation or debut Taylor's version after that, it would still keep people talking, streaming, engaged after the tour ends. Which I feel like either way, it's a win for her, right? I mean, no matter what, it's going to go crazy whenever she does release her last two Taylor's versions albums or a brand new album. Like, no matter what, she's still going to be on top. But I feel like it's a win either way for her. But I'm just curious to see which route she takes.
Yeah, but people are excited to see what's going to happen at the VMAs. Anybody having a VMAs party?
I am going to watch, I think, with Justin, because we always watch the VMAs together.
Okay, awesome. I'm just hanging out with a friend watching for the first time ever. I don't know that I've ever like made plans, but there is so much speculation. So I'll have my clown makeup on and watch all of VMAs and we'll see. Euro Sweetheart or Swiftie Sweetheart. She's that TikToker with bright red hair that I got to meet in London.
Yeah.
Love her content. She did this video speculating what Taylor's going to wear at the VMAs, but she's doing it where she's like multiple people, where she's talking. It's just her, but she's acting
doing
as
like
if
characters.
as if she's different people from different perspectives. So here's what she had to say, clowning on what Taylor Swift could be wearing to the VMAs.
It's time to brainstorm. What is Taylor Swift wearing to the VMAs? We don't even need to brainstorm. She's announcing Reputation Taylor's version, so she's clearly going to be wearing all black with snake earrings and snake rings because there is no explanation, just Reputation. Stop being delusional. We are still in the Tortured Poets Department era. She's going to wear something Victorian and it's going to be black and white. But imagine that she actually wears the dress that she wore in 2009 at the VMAs when He Who Shall Not Be Named took the mic from her on stage, because that would actually be a full circle moment. Tavis is finally going to walk the red carpet, so clearly they're going to match in red and gold. She's going to wear orange and purple. She's been hinting at it the entirety of Eras Tour 2, like with the Lover bodysuit and the Sunset Orange surprise song dress. She is going to give us more TS12 eggs. Or, hear me out, what if she comes out in the double green matching 1989 set from the Eras Tour and announces, Taylor Swift, Taylor's version. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but what if? So what I'm hearing is that we all need certifiable help.
It's funny because I feel like we actually just had that conversation.
Unironically, we did. So we have Juliana in here with us. Juliana is our wonderful producer in town from LA. Let's talk Tortured Poets Department. What is your favorite song off the Tortured Poets Department?
Today.
Oh, okay. That's a hard one. What's your favorite one? I'm not gonna cheat off you.
You're like, tell me yours like right now. Today, I've been listening to LOML a lot and How Did It End? Those have been in my rotation lately. But the Black Dog is also like, I can't beat it. But I don't know.
Clara Bow.
Oh, I listened to that this
I
morning.
said that right.
Yeah.
I was like, I suddenly blacked out. I was like, did I say that wrong on this podcast?
Clara Bow is excellent.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get to that episode.
That has to be one of my favorite ones. At least it is today. My answer might change tomorrow. But.
What are some of your favorite like albums or songs just across Taylor's discography?
I like Reputation.
Woo woo.
And there's this, I like her song Gorgeous, and I don't know which album it's on.
Reputation.
Reputation. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
You're so gorgeous. And I like the song Bejeweled.
Yes.
When I walk in a room. That one.
Shimmer.
And, of course, Antihero.
Yes.
I love that music video.
Mm-hmm.
I love that so much. She's just big. And then that's the one where they're fighting at the funeral, right? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, that's really good. How long? So you've been a fan since Jonas Brothers. Is there a favorite look of an era of Taylor Swift?
Yeah, we've been talking a lot of fashion this episode.
Well, when the TikTok mentioned like the snake earrings, I think it would be Reputation.
Yeah.
Like I saw the Eras tour at the movie theater alone. And then I recently rewatched it again and like just at home on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I also like her like Bad Blood look.
Yeah.
Like anything that's like edgy. Like and it's like, not the sweet girl. Those are my
Right.
favorite looks.
Yeah. So like her black outfit this past weekend.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So good.
And I the other day I was at Goodwill and I found a in my Chiefs era sweater.
Oh, cute.
And I bought it. And I was like, this is probably worth like $1 million. I looked up online. It was like, $17. I was like, oh, I mean, I'm not gonna go sell it. But I was like, I felt like it was so vintage. And I got it. So
no, that's so cute and so like topical and timely.
I'm gonna wear it in Miami, even though it's probably gonna be hot.
That's okay. It could be cold in the hotel.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring it.
Or wear it on the plane.
Yeah, wear it on the plane.
What's the biggest celebrity you've seen, or who is the biggest celebrity you've seen in LA where you live?
Oh my gosh, I have so many answers for that.
We're like, we want you to name drop.
Yes, I will name drop them all. So I mentioned earlier that I ran into Hillary Duff the other day.
Queen.
But my favorite celebrity story is, full disclosure, I'm not a stalker. But every time I tell the story, they're like, sounds like stalking to me. I love the Jonas Brothers, and I actually ran into Joe Jonas 2 different times on 2 different mountains that I was hiking.
Get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like close, like these 2 occurrences happened like back to back?
No, like 4 years apart.
Oh, okay.
Like I was in, like, one of them was like when I first moved there, and another one was when I was like, it was a few years ago, and I was leaving that weekend to go to Vegas to see the Jonas Brothers.
Did you tell him that?
No, I didn't talk to him the second time. And I was hiking, when I was hiking alone, I also was like leaving because I was like, I don't feel like hiking anymore. Then I saw him and I was like, I feel like hiking. And I was hiking. And I like FaceTime my friends, and they were all on like Zoom calls at work, and they like muted their Zoom call, and they're like, get closer so we can hear him. And so he was like talking. He was in a movie recently, and he was with one of his co-stars, and I like got up close, and they were like, my friends were able to hear like the conversation he was having. Okay, so yes, it was stalking. But now that I say this out loud,
But not bad.
I've actually seen Hillary Duff twice. So I feel like I've seen Hillary Duff a lot. Miley Cyrus bumped me at CVS, and I didn't notice it. And 'cause she was like in a hood, and the CVS cashier was like, did you just see that? And I go, what? And she's like, Miley Cyrus just like bumped you. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Anybody like Disney, but it could be like anybody now that's super like someone in a movie now. I would be like, who?
Right. But anyone from our childhood.
Anybody like Disney Channel original movie, like person. Yeah.
I wonder if you freak Joe Jonas out though, because you are the face of Lifetime villain. So
He was like, I've seen this girl.
Showing up on mountaintops too, which what can you do on a mountaintop? Push someone, obviously.
I also always think about that. I'm like, what if like the Jonas Brothers like with their mom randomly watch Lifetime? Or like what if Selena Gomez loves Lifetime?
I mean, it's very possible.
And what's so crazy is like I like put out there that I one day want to like somehow work with Selena Gomez. And I got booked in an episode of 13 Reasons Why, and she was the executive producer.
Yeah.
And so it says like her name really big, and then like a few credits later it says my name, and I was like, that counts.
Did you get to like see her on set?
No, she used to go on set, but like we filmed in San Francisco, and the day that I was there, she wasn't there.
What was your role?
So there was this I forgot the character's name, but he had a bunch of different girlfriends, and it was season 4, episode 4, and I was one of like his girlfriend on like that day.
Oh, okay.
And then the next day he was seen with another girl, but it was cool. I had speaking lines.
That's great.
I like flew up to San Francisco. I told them I already lived there. Like I made up this whole story that like I'm local, and I was supposed to fly there, but I like because I wasn't local, I wasn't going to spend that money. So I took a bus, and the bus broke down.
Oh no.
Yeah, it broke down in like Berkeley, I think, and so then I just had to like Uber to wherever. Yeah, it was, I lost a lot of money. It's okay, it was worth it.
That's okay. That's okay. The money will come back.
The money will come back. Yeah.
So she wants to work with Selena Gomez. Let's manifest only murderers in the building for you.
Yes.
I would die. It'd be perfect because I'm a villain or I'm a murderer.
Yeah, you could be the murderer.
In movies.
And I think they just renewed it for another season.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
We'll manifest.
We'll manifest.
Or because we're not selfish, we could also manifest Selena Gomez coming to our party in Miami, and we all get to meet her. And then she offers you a part there.
So the other day, someone said, like, show up to my, like, I don't know if it was a volleyball game at a college or something, and Selena Gomez, like, showed up.
So we just need to put up signs.
Yes.
Or, like, I'll
Gomez.
start tagging her in all of our posts so she just, like, sees it. Because if she just happens to be in Miami, hello.
Oh, yeah, because she could be going to the Taylor Swift.
She could be going to the show.
Yeah. That'd be so cool. I'm already excited and it's not even happening.
So
we like the
Selena
idea.
Gomez, Taylor Swift, if y'all are listening, please come out to our Eras Tour
That's
pre-party.
actually a Sabrina Carpenter song.
Please. Love that song. Sabrina Carpenter, you come as well.
Yeah.
We'd love to have
All are
you.
welcome.
I ran into her when she was under 21 and she snuck into a bar and she was sitting next to me. These stories are coming out. Olivia Rodrigo. I was one time a babysitter, but I was like a guardian for a Disney star. And so I had to like drive around with him and take him to sets. And he took me to Bizarre which was, I think it was Bizarre. Yeah, like Olivia Rodrigo's show, and Jenna Ortega was there. So I've met like everybody randomly before they were
That's so
famous.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're just getting closer and closer.
Closer to closer, yeah.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. Anything you would like to add in closing before we go?
Watch all my movies and go see my stand-up.
Yes. Do you want to plug your Instagram?
Yes. So my Instagram is Juliana DiStefano1. My name's really long, and I'm sorry about that.
But the podcast account follows you, so
Yes.
you guys can find her that way. Yay! So excited! This was so fun.
Yay! And don't forget, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Come see us in Miami, October 19th, Loews Miami Hotel. We're going to have a Eras Tour pre-party. We're going to have games, giveaways, contest. We're going to have a fashion contest, an Eras Tour contest. We're going to have a podcast. It's always a good time getting together with Swifties, having so much fun. Tickets are only $13, the13podcast.net. Follow us on Instagram. Our new Instagram account is the 13TS podcast. Be sure and follow that by this Friday, January. By this Friday, September the 13th, Friday the 13th, you can follow us for a chance to win an autographed Tortured Poets Department album. We have a CD that was signed by Taylor Swift, and if you follow us, we will choose you at random. And also this Friday the 13th, September the 13th, Claws Out Comedy is having a Taylor Swift inspired comedy show, so come check that out. That's going to be at Lit Lounge in Dallas. Tickets are available at clawsoutcomedy.com. I'm going to be there. You can message me on Instagram if you have any questions or more info, but be sure and check it out. It's always a good time. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. And join us next time. We're going to be talking about either a new album or But Daddy, I Love Him.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens at the VMAs, and then maybe we'll have another episode later this week.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.